Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Echoes of the Episode for episode 7 of Echoes of the Undying. This one, thanks to a joint suggestion by Matt and Julie. Episode 7, we are titling The Abattoir. Uh, that was a hell of an episode, guys. Uh, I think, before we get to Stars and Wishes, and I do want to get to that, let's kind of take a moment to digest this because I think it deserves it. First of all, your thank you for all those horrible dice rolls. Uh, um,
You're
Thank the
bloody
You're
welcome.
welcome.
algorithm.
God
so,
bless.
for a little bit of context, um, Ray and his significant other came over for dinner tonight, and she asked me, if there was a lot of prep work that I needed to do to get ready for the game, and I said no, not really. I come into it with some little hints of where I want it to go, but I know it's not going to survive contact with these guys. So after about 5 minutes, it's basically winging it, and I would like to thank you all for proving me right. Uh,
No, you thank the algorithm. That's not us.
Well,
um,
We would have dice jailed those dice and real dice.
yeah,
You feel better?
this was chaos made manifest. It really was.
random number generator, my ass.
Yeah, well, you can thank Patrick for that.
All
I,
right.
I, I do bring chaos with me everywhere I go.
Yep, and we
Yeah,
love
you
you for
do.
it. We do. Um, all right. So yeah, this one. I mean, there was some comedy freaking gold with the various chases through the market. Thank you all for that. Uh, and then yeah, I when Heward when and like like you said before we started recording, this is exactly what Howard would do. So thank you for that. Um, you know, when you sent Seraphine off that way and you went back into the temple, and I looked at them, they really did just leave Kella alone.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
I knew exactly what I was doing. It was like, sometimes players do well, it's what my guy would do to sort of absolve
Yeah.
them of having to think or whatever. This
Yeah.
was like, no, this is really what he would do, and this is going to make the situation 10 times worse.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's, um, and honestly, I'm going to jump right into it. And this time I'm actually going to jump to the front of the line because I can do that. That was my star for the evening. Just that, that moment specifically of you as Matt saying, "This is just going to fuck us,"
yeah.
um, and playing your character rather than playing the game. Um, I mean, really, as a GM, I don't think I can get a better gift from you guys than that. Honestly. Um, so we'll come back to my wishes later, mainly because I have to think of them. But we're gonna go around. We're gonna start with Ray this time. Ray, stars and wishes and thoughts.
Thoughts, stars, wishes. God damn dice from the very fucking beginning. It's all for the story. It's all
Yep.
for the story. It's all for the
Yep.
story.
Grist for the mill, brother. Grist
Yep.
for the mill.
Yep. Blood for the blood gods. I give a star to ECAT for handling the situation with Kella. Um, that was a lovely uh, demonstration of that side of her character in with contextual, so contextually important, and um, just like I mean, really, all three of you that scene was. And Trevor says all your damn fault because you thought of this shit up. But like handling the what y'all walked into, and it's like, okay, now we're dealing with this and we have to. So This is starting to remind me of um the powers that be. This is starting to remind me of the greater. So we had ECAT and Matt, and it's like, okay, got you. You got the juju for years. And now like Julie is starting to become like, and I'm see like today I saw that gel just a little bit more. We got a little bit better resolution as a team. So those are special moments. And um wishes, like coherent, I don't know, but anything specific, I I can't really think of anything off the top of my head, but just there was interesting and good stuff going on tonight.
There was a lot of good stuff. Uh, let's go to Matt next.
It me.
You.
So yeah, I mean, stars. I mean, almost always to Trevor for riding the wave of chaos. Definitely to Ray and Patrick for um, the just comedy gold. Uh, with the special guest star of the dice screwing us over. Also stars to Julie for like when I just shoved her in the spotlight and ran, rolling with it. And you get a star, you get a.
Do I get a star for mom voicing the two
Yes,
reprobate back to the
yes,
temple?
that was brilliant too. Um, really, Cipher System, if you're listening, mom voice should be an ability, if not a focus.
They have it. It's called Terrifying Presence.
Nice. Um, you know, I mean, ECAT and I always have that, you know, but it is nice, as Ray mentioned, to see us all sort of coming together and that embodiment as a whole working out. So wishes just kind of want to see what happens next.
Okay. Okay. ECAT.
Well, yeah, stars to Trevor, as always. And definitely stars to of all things the dice, because we wouldn't laugh as much as we do if it weren't for the fact that the dice hate us so much, kind of thing. Um, I do want to get the t-shirt that I shared with all you guys that was like, I could be cool, but the dice won't let me. We really need
Yep.
that shirt for this
Yep.
group.
Yeah.
Um, and right now I don't have any other wishes at the moment. Just I want to know what happens next.
Okay. Julie, we'll go to you.
Yeah, tonight, yeah, the balance of the horrific blood covered with
Gappy
Zelentic
sex.
and all of that was just, yeah, that was actually just quite lovely. I really enjoyed that. Um, to go with the dice and all of that, but just everybody thinking on their feet and kind of using how the dice was guiding us, I thought was actually really cool. And stars for everybody for said like going with it, and just like, okay, we may not have a plan, but
Okay.
so that was good. That was yeah.
Wishes.
Um, well, we definitely need to figure figure out what other languages Serafina speaks. Like we've been meaning to do that for
Yeah,
months, and
yeah.
we've just not gotten around to it. So yeah, that would probably be a good thing.
Hmm.
Only know two languages, Celestial and Bad Celestial.
Yeah. Um, Sorry, my brain is just
Okay,
went just narf. So yeah.
okay. And Patrick.
All right. So for my star from the very beginning of the game, Ray rolls a one and just goes with it. Just looks right in the camera. No. And we're just terrified. That whole thing, both of us just, it's kind of like you feel yourself falling, you're gonna fall down the stairs, and just like, I'm not gonna grab for the railing, I'm just
Yep.
gonna go see what happens here.
Turn into the skid. Turn into the skid.
So yeah. So that was definitely star worthy.
Yep, absolutely.
He knew where the dice were going tonight, and might as well just ride along with it. Um, for wishes, I wish I had an idea where the ornithopter went. I'm kind of curious as to whether or not we will ever see that thing again, but we'll find out.
Oh
Um,
yeah, no, we're gonna see it again. It's just where and who's
yeah,
going to have it.
Mm-hmm.
I think 5 minutes after it is would have been useful to us, it's going to land on your head. Little theory crafting there.
Or we're going to get to the end of the game and realize it was all a red herring.
Hmm. Though I did just think of a another T-shirt design.
Okay.
Beat here we're just beat the shit out of him, and it just says just Ducky or everything's Ducky.
No, so we need that with Harewood banging his head against the wall or the pole or whatever.
And maybe a D20 with the one on it
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes!
at the
Yeah.
bottom, and just like
Yes! Someone please make that for us. Someone please make that for us.
Because God knows
Um,
I don't have the friggin' time.
I don't have the freaking talent. Um,
I know a graphic designer, I just
there
can't
you
afford her.
go. So yeah, so to come back to my wishes, um, I mean, there was a lot of stuff that happened that ended with trailing plot threads. Um, and if I've done my job right, some of them you might not even realize are trailing plot threads. And so my wish, honestly, is for myself to at least map out where those will show up next, if it's not immediate. Because, yeah, I like having, I like having consistency in stories and callbacks and whatnot. I think that makes for a good story. Um,
Cut to a 9-year-old urchin flush with gold, just like cruising
oh,
down.
oh, trust me, I have cutscenes going through my head. Um, that I know you said you didn't want to know. But like yeah, the movie that I'm watching, this is the director's cut. Um, yeah, and it's at some point, uh, if I remember what they are at that point, I'll try to write them down, um, and I'll go ahead and let you in on them after the fact, because they're just fun. Um, so yeah, so let's see. Uh, we had I don't think we had actually all that much apparent plot advancement. Um, I think Kello was the major plot point that got advanced at this point. Um, but the mystery moved forward, and uh, Ray, I would like to both thank and curse you for doing well on that last perception check. Um, because I knew that it was there, and I was debating between would I rather have you guys see it and describe it in that state, or is that another cutscene that gets filed in my brain? Um, but yeah, that's we met Squidgy. I don't know. No, we met the shadow thing. Um, because that obviously won't come back to bite you in the ass later.
Literally.
I just
Right.
hope not literally. Yeah.
Yep. Um, okay. Anyone else have anything they want to jab about? Theorycraft, anything like that?
I called it one
So
time you asked if I thought that was Udre.
Yep. And I had known from the moment I introduced that scene, I knew that was not Udre. So honestly, if the group had been unanimous about, you guys really wanted it to be Udre, I would have made it that way. But the fact that there was the division, um, yeah, I said, yeah, I think I think it'll work better. It will hit Zahar a little harder
Hmm.
if Udre is among the dead.
Hmm.
I'm wondering if the because we're not just dealing with mechanical issues with the Whirly Thwopter, but it's like, okay, there's wires and circuits and a crystal. I'm wondering if it's basically got reset. It got like um root reset. If I went back to factory standard
Okay.
or
Yeah.
factory setting and is trying to go back, like it completed its mission for whatever memory it has, but if it's running away, then maybe it's trying to get back to Verkbar because it thinks it's done.
Okay. That's a good theory. I
Because I don't even like a lot of the I don't know what Tick is looking at,
mhm.
right? Because we haven't really. It's like, okay, there's mechanical bits, there's a crystal, and honestly, it's like, oh, there are wires too. Okay, sure, fine,
Yeah,
run with it. But
it's definitely a Magitech
yeah,
kind of thing.
yep,
Um, you, what you see more often, and kind of more tropey and things like that, is the crystal would be the power source,
hmm,
but then the power travels through the wires and the other more standard tech stuff.
yep.
Uh,
I don't think the crystal is a power source. I think the crystal is the projection, the memory, that which embodies the essence
yeah.
of. So,
Yep.
and I think that something is going to happen to it that either like knocks it sense back into it for again just randomly, or it's gonna come back to us in a different state.
Okay.
I don't know what that state is. Also, I think that Finbaz is squeeing with delight and buying himself a really good dinner off of the damn money that Tick left on the table, and we're not going to see that again.
Luckily, it wasn't the entire caravan payout.
Well,
So,
no, not the caravan. Oh my god,
Yeah, we haven't been paid.
no, that was just
Hopefully, we
my
haven't been
cut.
paid yet.
Oh, that's even better. Okay,
Yep.
good.
We did get our deposit.
Yep.
all right. She didn't rip the headset cord out. She just turned the sound off for a second and is giving me the evil eye
Of
because
course. I think in the
A
in the
techno
interest
cat.
of rescuing Matt's headphones, I think we're gonna call it there for the evening. Um, this has been Echoes of the Episode for episode 7 of Echoes of the Undying, the Abattoir. Um, again, I hope you guys, if you're watching this, I really hope you like what we're doing because you tuned in again. Um, and we love you for it. Thank you. You know, again, tell your friends or just watch it by yourself and imagine yourself in one of the seats. Who knows? You do you. But in the meantime, for Matt, Julie, Ray, Patrick, and ECAT, I am Trevor, the Vitruvian People. See you in a couple of weeks.